Hello Flosstube, welcome to Flosstube number 42. My name is Sarah and my channel name is Handmade by Sarah W. Welcome to my channel. Here I talk primarily about cross stitch, but also sometimes some other crafts like knitting, sewing, quilting, whatever it is that I might be getting into. These days it's been a lot of cross stitch, so I am excited to share with you what I've been working on for the past 2 weeks. So if you're brand new here, welcome to my channel. I'm glad to have you. If you see something that you like, please hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss a video. And to everyone who has been here for a while, thank you for coming back and always supporting me and watching my videos. I really appreciate it. I especially appreciate all the sweet comments that you leave, and I love to connect with you in that way. So thank you. And Happy New Year. So I haven't been back for a regular Flosstube since the end of 2024. So here we are in the new year. Happy New Year. And I've been stitching a lot. After, the busyness of Christmas passed, and I've just been still on the couch a lot and stitching. So I do have several things to show you. I actually today have 4 stitch finishes to show. And I have, and one of those was a new start since my last video. And then I have a new start, 2 new starts and a whip. So not a ton, but what I have worked on, I've gotten a lot of progress in on. So I'm excited to share those with you. I do want to mention that on my last regular Flosstube, I had some giveaways, and I did hear from everybody but one of the winners. So I think maybe if I don't hear from them before my next video, I will just pick another winner for that giveaway. Now, if you have heard back from me and, gotten your prize, then I'm not talking about you. There was only one person, and I'm just still waiting to hear from them. So I did want to mention that, and let's just get into the stitching, shall we? I'll show you my finishes first. So the first one that I'm going to show you, and I have been enjoying keeping all of my little winter whips that I've been working on in this beautiful nutcracker bag that I did get from the Pepper Pot shop, and I love it so much. And the first finish that I wanted to show, this is the Winter Woodland Drum by Stacy Nash. Now, this was a Jingle Ball exclusive this year, so as of now, that's the only place you could have gotten it, but I'm sure it'll be, usually they are released within it, like the next year, or a year from the Jingle Ball. Stacy Nash should put this out, I would think. So this is my finished piece. It's so cute. And I did this on an 18 count Picture This Plus in the color Mirage. It's adorable. I just love it so much. I was able to I bought this at the Jingle Ball, immediately kitted it up with stash and just started stitching. I used all DMC colors. I did a conversion. And I just love it. And I'm not going to turn it into a drum, because if I do turn it into a drum and then it's round, you won't be able to see all of the animals together. So I'm going to finish it as just a little pillow, just like this. And I'm excited to do that. So I love it so much. That was my first finish. And on 18 count, I do always use 1 strand. That's a question I've been getting lately. I love the cover. I love to stitch with 1 strand, but I really love the coverage of 1 strand on 18. I think it really is just such a personal preference. Also, if I'm on 20, definitely using 1 count. 16, it can be either or for me. If I'm using a Picture This Plus, then I'm definitely using 1 strand. Unless I say otherwise, you can go ahead and just assume that. But If it's just like a Zweigart, like not a hand dyed, I might use two, because I just like the coverage a little bit better. But a lot of times hand dyed fabrics shrink down just a little bit and they stitch or measure more like an 18, even though it's a 16. So that's my reason for that. Okay, the next one that I have to show, this is by Brenda Gervais, and it's called Peace and Goodwill. This was a new chart this year, and here is my finish. So when I did show this last time, I think I had just not finished the house, or maybe I was like pretty close on everything else, but I know that I didn't have the house finished because I was going back and forth on what color I wanted to do it in. I wasn't quite sure if this blue, which is the same blue that's in the chart elsewhere, I didn't know if it was too bright for the piece, but in fact, I started stitching it, second guessed myself, took it out, and then put it back in. So I really do like it. And I normally don't second guess myself like that, but in this case, for some reason I did, but I'm glad that I kept it the way that I did. I used some of the called for fancy floss and some I did conversions on. So if you're ever interested in one of my conversions, you can always reach out and ask me. But I did this on a 20 count fiber on a whim in the color Hazelwood. And I really love how it turned out. I love it so much. Okay, next up, okay, this one is Christmas, or Whimsy Christmas Biscornu by Starlight Stitching Co. And this one, I did finish stitching it. Let's see. I don't guess I was trying to figure out if there was a right or wrong way to hold it. So with the biscornu, if you're not familiar, you stitch 2 square pieces and then you hand sew those together and it creates that little biscornu design. So I love it. I love all the colors. I didn't change anything, I don't think. I believe I stuck with all of the called for, and I did this on a 20 count fiber on a whim in the color Silver Fox. So I'll be looking forward to getting that put together. Okay, next we have, okay, this is Let It Snow, again by Brenda Gervais. This was the one that was a new start and a finish. So my friend Sarah and I started this together. She is Stitchy Sarah Reads on Instagram and Sarah Stitchery on YouTube. We do a lot of the same stitches, and we actually film videos together. So since my last video, I have put out a video with Sarah and I, and also a whip parade. So if you haven't gotten a chance to watch those, they're, you know, it's fun to watch a whip parade and see. I pulled out every single thing that's a whip for me and I showed it. So this one is, like I said, Let It Snow by Brenda Gervais. So cute. So this one I did on 20 count Hazelwood by Picture This Plus, and I used all DMC floss. So I did a total, not a total conversion, like there was, in the chart there were several DMC colors already, and then I just changed some of them, so some of the fancy floss. But I just love how it looks in the little snowman under the cloche and the really ghosty snowflakes. I think they're so cute. I just love it. So we got some snow the other day, or 2 days, let's see, what was it? It was Friday. We woke up to some snow. It's almost already gone now though, but I'm in Alabama. We don't get a whole lot of snow ever. Like we haven't, I don't think I've seen snow in years. I want to say 2017 is the last time I remember seeing it in my area. So it was a fun surprise to get a little bit of snow. And so I got to have a snow day stitch, which is not something I I generally get to have. So let's see, next. Oh, this is a new start that I started on New Year's. This is a blessings sampler. It's not, I don't really consider this stitch a sampler, so I guess maybe I would call it just a blessings project. And the one that I checked, well, first I'll tell you, if you aren't familiar with what that means, you just start a project in January and then you finish it by the end of January is the goal. It's no harm if you don't. It's just like for fun, just a fun thing to do. And then your needle will be blessed throughout the year. So I wanted to do one, and I picked 'Tis the Season by Blackbird Designs. And I'm doing this on the same fabric that I did that little Stacy Nash drum on. It's the 18 count. Ow. Picture This Plus Mirage. Sorry, my needle got me a little bit there. Okay, so here is my progress. Oh, I just think it's so beautiful on this color. I just love it so much. So really all that I have left is to finish. I have like maybe 2 more leaves to finish. And then the bird and the berries, that's it. So once I finish out the leaves, then I'll start working on that. So I feel very positive that I could get a finish on this in January. I don't think that's like an unattainable goal, but there is a lot of stitching in the bird, but I think I can do it. I'm pretty sure that I can. I had been wanting to stitch this for a while. My friend Megan decided she wanted to stitch this, we talked about stitching it together, and so we thought it would be perfect to start it for the new year. So I love it. So hopefully next time I make a video, this will be a finish. That's the goal anyway. Okay, I had another new start. And all right, I'm doing this with my friend Diane Sutton, who is such an inspiration to me. She's such a sweet lady, but also she stitches really beautiful things. So, all right, this one is Noelle Corbel, I think is how you say it, 1847 by Reflet de Soie. And I'm stitching mine on Fiber on a Whim, 20 count in the color Moonstone. And I just have a little bit of a start on it. Oh, it's so pretty. So there, the chart is charted in Soie d'Argent and DMC. So I started pulling DMC out, and I just wasn't wild about the colors for some reason. Because to me it just didn't look like the cover. It looked a lot brighter. And so I just started doing a conversion. I haven't completed the conversion because I'm doing it as I go. So if that is a conversion of mine that you are interested in, just know that I'm not done with it yet, but I don't mind to share it once I am done, but I'm just kind of doing it as I go. So pretty. I actually don't think this would take very long to finish, but I kind of don't want it to go fast either. So you know how I am. Okay, next, oh, one more, and this is a whip. I had already shown this as a new start before because I started it on Christmas, and this was a gift. She gave me this bag, my friend Paula, and the chart and the fabric. So she totally hooked me up on this, and this is Santa and the Wool Makers. This was a collaboration between Hello from Liz Matthews and her mom, Kathy Barrick. This was released at last year's Jingle Ball, and now it is available. Someone told me that they were having trouble finding this. I didn't have any trouble finding it immediately. I looked on 123, stitch, and I looked on Hello from Liz Matthews Etsy page, and it was available both places. So I'm not sure, you know, hopefully if you are looking for it, you can find it. So this is my progress so far. The only thing that I added since last time I showed it was I did work on the border some. And that's where I'm at. This is on a, I don't think I said it already, an 18 count cream and sugar by Fiber on a Whim, and I'm using the DMC colors. So pretty. And really, that's what I have to show today. It wasn't a lot of different projects, but I did get a lot done on the ones, like the ones that I finished, and that blessings one, the 'Tis the Season, I've gotten a lot done on that too. So I have really, let's see, I was gonna show, I've been working in my new planner. I did show this before. It's a happy planner. I did switch from my beloved Book of Days just because I needed more room. I really just needed more room. And so it has been so nice to have, like, look how my week looks. Like, look how much extra room I have. And then I also have my month view, you know, and I did get some, so I can't remember if I talked about it on here or not. So let's talk about it. But the Naptime Stitcher, she's on Instagram, but she has an Etsy shop, and she has printables that are cross stitch related that you can buy to add to your planner. And it's really easy to add printables to a happy planner because you can buy the punch that punches the pages like this to pop right in. This is a page that I printed. This is the Flosstube video planner page, and I really appreciate the organization of that and having them printed, readily available in my planner so that when I'm planning my video, because if I don't write it down, and I mean really even if I do write it down, sometimes I forget to say things. So you'll always see me like referencing my paper because I just don't want to miss anything, you know. And anyway, so I got these fun dividers, and I got those from Amazon, and they just pop right in there. They even have a pocket, so if you had something you wanted to slide in there, you could. And there are some really helpful pages that I printed from the Naptime Stitcher. Like I said, the Flosstube planning page is amazing. There is a whip tracker that you can use. Like this is what that looks like. And there's just, I mean, even if you didn't have a planner, she even sells like planner pages. Like you could print the whole year out and then buy rings and or just punch 3 holes and put them in a binder. Like there's just so many opportunities that you can personalize it for yourself. I really like her pages just because they are like cross-stitch. Like I love the little details of, you know, little cross-stitch things that she might put on there, like on the whip tracker, how there's the little needle and thread, and you know, it's, I don't know, it just gives it such a nice little touch. So I am using several pages from her. Oh, there's a stitching friends where you can put your, it's like an address book for your stitchy friends, which is so amazing because if you like to send, you know, a birthday card or happy mail or something to your stitching friends, it's nice to just have all their addresses like in one place. I also really like these project detail pages that you could cut those into 4 little cards to put in your project bag with all the details of it. So I have printed those. I just need to start getting a little more organized. But I am well on my way of getting organized with my new planner and all of my stitchy pages. I will say that the Naptime Stitcher has offered us a code to use in her Etsy shop, and there's no minimum. So like you could, even if you there was one page you wanted, you could use the code. It's Sarah W, and that gets you 15% off, no minimum. And also, one that she has that I really like, and I'm really going to use this. So I've printed them, but I need to figure out, I think I might do a page per brand. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So it's this, like a conversion, thread conversion. So original and substitution. So I think I'll have like a Gentle Arts page, a Classic Color Works page, a Weeks page. And when I do substitutions, because I find myself substituting DMC a lot if I don't have the called for. And you know, a lot of times it's the same colors that show up over and over. And so instead of taking the time to, you know, do that conversion each project, you know, I just need to record it all in one place so that I can look and see, have I done a conversion for this before already? And if so, what did I use? And then that way I'm not like looking, you know, at past projects, or I just have it all here in one place. So I think that's going to be really helpful for me. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I hope that you're getting a lot of good stitching in. I know I am. And I will see you in a couple of weeks. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked my video. And oh, and I've got my cross stitcher shirt on that my friend Sarah gave me. I love this shirt so much. And I will see you in a couple of weeks. Bye.